Hi, I'm Chef Janie, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making eggs Benedict with Concord Foods Hollandaise sauce mix. I love going to my local grocery store and seeing Concord Foods seasoning mixes in the produce section. They wake up your fruits and vegetables. Now let's get cooking. First, I like to have this nice fresh bread on the bottom of everything. But you can really use an English muffin, a piece of toast, anything that you have on hand. I'm also going to make some asparagus. This is my sister's favorite vegetable, and she's pretty picky when it comes to those vegetables, so I'm gonna make asparagus. I'm also going to make a dropped egg, and finally, of course, I'm gonna use Concord Foods Hollandaise sauce mix. It's delicious, and if you can't tell, I really like it. First, we're gonna start with my asparagus, because this takes the longest to make. Now I'm just going to cut off the bottom. To see how much of the bottom I'm going to cut off, I just judge where they put the elastic and I cut right above it. Now that I cut the ends off of my asparagus, I'm just gonna move my cutting board out the way and take my pan. I like to cover my pans with tin foil because I love to cook, but I do not like to do the dishes. So I'm gonna take out the elastic and put it on my pan. And now for my sauce. In this, I just have some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. All equals amount of it. I like to use half a teaspoon of all of them. So now I'm just going to add my butter to the mix. So now I'm just going to pour in my nice mixture on top of my asparagus. Pour it all over. Making sure you get all of it out because I'm going to mix it all around with my hands after. So now I'm just going to take my hands and put them to work by mixing it and making sure all the asparagus is covered with the sauce. Making sure you're getting these nice ends, because that's my favorite part of the asparagus, and spread it all out. There. Now, I'm just going to wash my hands and then I'll put them into the oven that is already set to 350 degrees and let them bake for 20 minutes. Now it's time to work on my bread. I chose this bread because it's nice and thick and perfect to soak up Concord Foods Hollandaise sauce mix. So first, I'm gonna cut into 4 slices to serve everyone in my family. So now that my bread is cut into 4 slices, I'm just going to spread it out in my baking pan. Move my cutting board out the way. Put this in front of me because this is the center of attention right now. So in this little bowl, I have olive oil, oregano, basil, and parsley. And to add, I'm going to put some lemon zest because I heard lemon goes perfect with Concord Foods Hollandaise sauce mix. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. And once I see that it's starting to get white, I change the side. Because you want that nice yellow lemony. That's plenty. Now I'm going to cut my lemon. Just lean on this, cut it in half, and put a little bit of lemon juice in it. Just as much as you would like. Now, I'm going to put some garlic in it. Going to take one thing, take it off this big chunk of garlic. I have to really use my muscles. Okay, I got one, finally. So I'm going to take off all the peel and put it in my handy-dandy garlic push. So I'm going to press this right in there and take it off and put it in there with my knife. I'm just going to mix it all around. So every piece of bread will have a little bit of everything. Just spread it on top as even as you can because you want all the bread to taste the same. Now that I'm done being an artist painting my bread, let's move that to the side and focus on our eggs. So I'm going to poach an egg, and that is never easy. When I started doing it, it took me so many tries to get it right, but my papa taught me the right way, and now I can successfully do it. So I'm going to turn on my water because to really poach an egg, you have to bring it to a really rapid boil. And a trick that I use, I put a little bit of white vinegar in it and some salt. And now I'm just going to wait for this to come to a really, really big boil. The next step for a really nice poached egg is never crack it directly into the pot. Never. So I'm going to crack it into a bowl and making sure when pouring it in that I go close to the bowl so the yolk doesn't break. My water is just starting to come to a boil and my asparagus just finished. I'm going to take it out so I can broil my bread. I'm gonna leave the oven open and move this off to the side. Now I'm going to take my bread and put it in the oven on broil. Now let's start my Hollandaise sauce mix. Let me take one of my many, and it's easy to open because it comes with little slits on the side. There. And now I'm going to pour it in to 1 cup of water. I'm just going to keep mixing. Everything's coming together. My water's just about ready to drop an egg into it, and the Hollandaise sauce is boiling. Let me take out my bread. Let's start plating, because as soon as I drop my egg into the water, I want to be able to put it right on top of everything. So for 1 person, I'm going to put 1 piece of bread down, and I'm going to take some asparagus and put it on top of my bread. Because the best thing for breakfast, you can just put everything on top of each other. I'm going to put it down and spread it out. My water is rapidly boiling. So I'm going to take my egg and drop it in as close as I can to the water so the yolk does not break. To get the perfect egg, you want to do it between 2 to 3 minutes. It's been 2.5 minutes. And another sign to tell that it's done, if it's the yolk is completely covered in the whites. Wow, that looks like a perfect dropped egg. So I'm going to take my plate and drop the egg right on top of everything. Perfect. So I'm gonna put this off to the side and turn off my water. Now, to make this eggs Benedict, I have to put on my Hollandaise sauce. So I'm just gonna make sure this is completely centered so it doesn't fall off. And now I'm gonna take this spoon and put some Hollandaise sauce on top. Now let's put some fruit on the side, as much as you want. A little squirt on top of your Hollandaise sauce can make it taste fantastic. So just a little squirt on top. To finish it off, a little bit of black pepper. And there you have it, a delicious Eggs Benedict, all thanks to Concord Foods Hollandaise sauce mix. And you can find more great recipes like this at holdtheham.com.